All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. How we doing, huh? Let's see. Let's get the camera. Let's get the camera angle good here. We're good. Okay. Let's see. Where's my water? All right, all right. Woo! We got a game coming tonight, people. We got a game coming tonight. All right. Let's get situated. How you doing, Michael? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. All right. Yo, yo, yo. I'm ready for this game. This will be a good game. You know, hey Jeremy, how you doing? Yeah, I just saw that. Let me look at the schedule here because to me it just seems like they're going to want to get him some games. So to get Spencer Knight some games. So if we look at the schedule, we play today and then we play Thursday and Sunday. So what's that? That's Tuesday, Thursday. Bob's got 2 days off, then Sunday. Then we've got Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I think this is just so Spencer and I can get some games until the next back to back. That's what I think. Hey Josh, how you doing, buddy? George is in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Raven, are you serious? Barkov just got hurt in the pregame. Brother Gene's in the house. How you doing, guys? And he got hurt in warmups. Like what kind of hurt, Raven? Shit, that's not good. That's not good. Ki Panther, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. That's what you said on Twitch. Twisted Wrister, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Captain Dave's in the house. Everybody's here. This is good. This is good, 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 good. All right, we're gonna be giving away a card tonight too. We're gonna give away a good card tonight. So yeah, Michael, you said no, 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 no. So what happened to Barkov? What somebody fill me in. Oh, thanks, Tristan. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. I'm wired in. I bring the Ethernet cord upstairs. So things should be good. All right, so Raven, are you at the game? What's the deal? Oh, okay. Barkov is okay. Raven's a literal troll. Don't trust what he says. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. All right, so let's see. Let's. I haven't picked the card of the day. Let me pick the card that we're giving away here. Let's see. I want to give away a current player. I've been giving away. That's actually a pretty good card. Let's do this one. I've got. Do I have anybody else? Ooh, is that no? That's not with the Panthers. I don't want to give that one away. And all the Bobrovsky cards I have, unfortunately, I don't have any Panthers. I got all Columbus ones. So let's see what I have in this stack. I've got another one coming. I got another lot coming in here soon. See, those are the older ones. All right, so then let's give away. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the rest of them. I knew I was missing some. I was wondering if One Bad Steve showed up and took some of my cards. Let's see. Is that no? That's not Marquis rookies. Let's see. I want to give away a current player. All right, so let's just go with Huberdeau again. Oh no, that's a good one. Let's give away this Ekblad card. All right, here we go. Sorry, I missed a couple. I'm sure I missed some of the chat here. Let's see. Captain Dave, I get it. Like, hey, cutie, Steve. All right, so this is going to be tonight's card. This is an Aaron Ekblad card. This is the card we're going to give away tonight. Aaron Ekblad. It's a portfolio card, so it's like an illustration of him. So that's tonight's card. All right. Brother Gene, Steve says he's sick and tired of people asking that question. He won't know for a little while. Jeremy, yeah. And One Bag Steve says, I get you. Boo, Ekblad is trash. All right, we'll get that. So, Bud, I'm good. Today was good. Today was perfect weather. 50 degrees today. Absolutely love it. Oh yeah, the Spencer Knight thing. I said this at the beginning. I'm sure that that's just to get him some games. You know what I mean? Oh, Raven say put giveaway in the stream titles and I'll get more people. All right, that's not a bad idea. That's a pretty good idea. Actually, I should do that. So I will put that in. I will definitely put that in the next title for sure. But for tonight, it's just us. So, Mike, you say you need a big game for Rhino. You have his card in NHL and any point upgrades him. Okay. Alex Henner, thanks for coming out. From a Rangers fan. Let's go, Panthers. Yeah. Yeah, that division is tight, man. I thought our division was compacted, but the Metro is really, really tight, man. Absolutely. So, all right, let's see. Captain Dave, why play Bob back to back? But he's not. He's not, Dave. Um, you send Spencer Knight down for today, right? So we got today, then Thursday, then Sunday. So that's 3 games there where Bobrovsky doesn't need any rest. Then you've got Tuesday, and then you've got Thursday, Friday. So how many games? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row for Bobrovsky. And then you would bring Spencer Knight back for the March 17th game against the Golden Knights. So in the meantime, instead of Spencer sitting there on the bench for a week, let him go down and play a game at least. So I think I'm pretty sure that's what would have happened, right? Oh, you think they should have given Spencer the back-to-back? I don't know. You kind of play Bob against. I like Spencer's played well. He's playing well, but I at this point I think I trust Bob a little bit more, to be honest with you. Gunga Ginga, or Gunga Ginga. Either way, appreciate it. You're a Penguins fan and you're scared for this game. Well, you're getting us in the back of second we played last night. That's what I'm trying to say. And without Lundell, we're a little bit shorthanded. I have a feeling this one smells like overtime to me. This one really smells like overtime to me. I would not be surprised if Pittsburgh won this game in overtime tonight. That's my feeling. Let's see, Jeremy. You see Crosby and Malkin shooting on Knight is good for his confidence. Yeah, but I want to win the conference. I mean, I want home ice. You know what I mean? This is a huge game, and as well as Spencer Knight played last night, he still has some issues handling the puck behind the net. He still scares the hell out of me handling the puck behind the net. So, but I get what you're saying, Jeremy. As a test, I do get that. The test I really want to see is what we're going to see, which is I want to see Bobrovsky play well. 4 games in a row, where basically he's playing every other night, because that's the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I want to see that he's going to hold up well there. All right, let's see. Bud's saying that Knight played well against Kucherov, Stamkos. Gotcha. And Brother Gene says, my feeling sucks. The feeling about what? What did I say? You expect me to remember what I just said? Goonie Goo Goo. Exactly, right? Gunga Ginga. All right, Gunga Ginga. Gotcha. That's beautiful. All right, let's see. Peter. Pittsburgh 5, Florida 3, Lundell out, 4 Golski's going to come out like tonight. I'd rather. How about we get the point? 5-4 Pittsburgh in overtime. I'd like to get a point out of this game. And Gene says no Matthias tonight. Yeah, Matthias is overtime. No, I'm thinking overtime tonight, Brother Gene. Sorry about that. When we don't want overtime is next week. Next week, if you guys like to go to bed early, don't look at the schedule for next week, man. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with those games yet. What I know is that I will not be up at 2:00 posting the recap. I'm sure at least one of those games I'm going to do a live stream the whole game, but the back-to-backs where they start at like 10 and 10:30, that's going to be rough, man. So, all right. Everybody's showing up. This is good. We already got 18 likes, so we're more than halfway there. This is the Aaron Ekblad card we're giving away. Let me see the year. Let's see. Let me see. This is a 2015 card or 2016. Yeah. Let's see. Peter. Oh, you're saying record the game? Oh, I'll be up. I'll be watching the games. I'll be watching the game. I just don't know that I'm going to take the extra 45 minutes after the game to post the recap right then. So, but most likely I'll be watching all 4 games, even though it's definitely a little. They're late. What's that? That's like 1:30 when the game is over. So, and Steve says overtime Penguins win. I actually agree with you there. Twisted, yeah, smash the like button, guys. Twisted's here for the Ekblad card. I got to figure out my trivia question. I'm going to make it Panthers trivia. I'm going to make it pertinent to the team now. Last night was good, but that's twice One Bad Steve has won and he's giving it away. So, all right, let's see. Brandon Brace, overtime for Toronto goal, so his trade value goes up. True. He hasn't scored since he started playing again. He's playing better. The hell is that noise? Some kind of weird noise. Something's going on outside my window here. Toronto's not been taking the stupid penalties. That's the thing that I like. So, Twisted, yes, you need to fire Bugner. Yeah, good luck with Bob Bugner. That's all I can say. He wasn't a bad guy. It just didn't work out. I'm not sold on him as a long-term answer. You know what I mean? Hey, Donald the Goat Trump says we're fired, and Steve Rose talking trash. So, all right. So, yeah, that's my prediction. 5-4. Penguins overtime. The other thing I saw, Vincent posted this to the Discord, where Lindholm, they said they're going to give Lindholm some practices, and then they want to see him in the lineup. On one hand, I understand that we got to play the guy to see how he's going to fit in and everything like that, even if he's going to be 7D. But I hate just putting guys into the lineup just for the sake of putting them in. You know, Carlson's been playing well. So, I don't know. I'd prefer to just have veteran depth there at 7 and 8D so we know how guys are going to play. But that's why I'm not the coach, I guess. All right, let's see. Brother Gene says this game will be the equivalent of throwing a Panther and a Penguin in a cage together. That's actually pretty good. Right? All right, let's see. Twister Wrister. Although one former NHL coach says he's trying to turn chicken shit into chicken salad because of Doug Wilson's terrible roster management. Yeah, Bugner gets that. Bugner's the guy that kind of ends up being like the patsy, right? He's not had he had a decent opportunity here in Florida. He did. Bugner's claim to fame here was the 96 points, and we did not get into the playoffs. At that point, I think only one or two teams had ever gotten that many points and not made it into the playoffs. We had a hell of a run there. That was the year we went on some crazy run, like 23 out of 25 or something. We were dead and buried. So he is a capable coach. It's just he has not been able to. He doesn't get a lot of luck. You know, his teams tend to not get a lot of luck. Let's see. Peter says you want Lindholm up there for this game with Gudis. Well, he's not going to be. He's not. I know it's not Lindholm. It's Lindbohm. When your eyes are as bad as my eyes are, but I get it's Lindbohm. Is it pronounced that way or is the B silent? All right. Let's see. Tom Roll coming back. No, absolutely not. No, Tortorella, absolutely not. Never. Anthony Duclair. Oh yeah, yeah. If you got Tortorella, Anthony Duclair would request the trade. Jesus Christ, I'm losing my words here. Our coach is not going anywhere. All right, let's just put it that way. Our coaching staff, the entire coaching staff, they're not going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Torts said the Duclair is garbage. Torts would not mix well at all with our lackup. That's for sure, right? So, yeah, it's pronounced that way. So Ekbom. All right, Eric showing that he can't read. No, Eric is showing that I'm blind. I'm not having a good eyeball day. So, and plus, sometimes I'm trying to, in my attempt to get to so many comments, I do have a tendency to read the comments too fast and then have to read them twice. So, all right, let's see, Mike. You're damn sick and tired of watching Crosby, Malkin, and Letang walking around like they own the league. You hope Florida stops them. Yeah. I wouldn't mind eliminating Pittsburgh. That division, though, who the hell knows who's going to win that division? Because it's just tight as balls, man. So it's going to be, and like Goldie said last night in the Eastern Conference, there's going to be 4 pretty damn good teams getting eliminated in the first round. It's Torts raw. Oh, geez, Steve is on fire tonight. All right, let's see. The power play is now 12th overall this week, and last week it was 16th. Yeah. It's been Duclair's got 2 in a row. Even the game that people were not happy about when we had the 9 power plays, we still scored 2. So, all right, Captain Dave's going to dinner. Have fun, man. Have a steak for me. Man. Let's see. Bud saying the final 4 are Penguins, Cats, the Wild, and Vegas. Ooh, so I'd be good with that. Oh, I would love that because that's a Panthers Vegas finals, and we will beat Vegas. That would be sweet. If we could somehow get Colorado eliminated, our chances go up exponentially. Let's see. Twisted says the Bolts, Panthers, and Hurricanes are battling as hard as possible to not have to face the Bruins and instead face the Caps. You think is that how you take it? You see it? I kind of feel like the Bruins and Panthers matchup. I mean, I feel like the Bruins are a good matchup for the Panthers. I wouldn't mind playing the Bruins. The team I want to avoid are the Rangers. I want nothing to do with Shesterkin. I need somebody else to take out Shesterkin because don't forget there's the Gerard Gallant part there. And I don't want anything to do with a motivated Gallant and Shesterkin in the Eastern Conference Finals against my Panthers. That's for sure. Donald Goat Trump, would I ever go to a game this season? I can't travel right now, but it just is what it is. Between with my health, I don't do well traveling, and with Fluffy's health, he doesn't do well when I'm not around. If I had an opportunity to go to a Washington or Philadelphia game, as long as they're not requiring the shot, I'd have a possibility of going. But it's tough on me because I can't drive myself because of the vertigo. So between the dog and my health and the vertigo, me going anywhere it's a project, man. It really is a project. The Caps really fell off since we last played them. Yeah, I get it. It's just Ovechkin has been a Panther killer, right? And our playoff history, I guess what little playoff history we have, Bruins were the first playoff series that we won. So I guess there's some historical, I don't feel I'm not as scared of the Bruins, to put it that way. Tack Nuke says, you don't know, Bruins fans think they would invade Florida Live Arena in the playoffs. Hey, Zonk, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Tack, the Bruins fan invading Florida Live Arena in the playoffs. I'd be more concerned about the Ranger fans for sure. But I get your point. Most likely, though, I mean, if things shake out, I think that's the most likely playoff scenario. Certainly, if we win the division, if we finish in second place, then that pretty much, if we finish in second, that's because Tampa won the division, and then that has us playing the Leafs. So that's not the end of the world. Now, if you want to talk about a smooth ride, a smoother ride. Tampa wins the division. We eliminate the Leafs. Boston eliminates Tampa, and that would still give us home ice against Boston. I believe that's the way it would work. I'll go for that. All right, let's see. Mike, saying you want to face the team or don't want to face the team, would rather face this team over that team is silly. They get whoever they get. To an extent, I mean, I agree somewhat, but you have to be honest about matchups, right? And certain things have a tendency to bite the Panthers in the ass. And Shesterkin is the one guy that I'd really like to avoid. Steve, the Toronto disrespect is real. Steve, why should I feel like Toronto's any different than us? Their core hasn't won a playoff round either. So, I mean, why? If we have home ice against Toronto, I feel confident we'd beat them. That's all. Let's see. You guys talking? Okay, so right. So Chris Z says it was Star Wars night against Ottawa. You watch the Star Wars right now. Bring balance to the force. Oh man, they still. I remember the Star Wars nights used to be a bigger thing down there. Now it's kind of tailed off. All right, so we're at 22 likes. Aaron Ekblad is the card that we're giving away tonight. It's a nice card too. It's a nice card. It's a drawing of him, so it's a little bit different. Brandon says you think the team is ready to play whoever. To be honest, the first 10 games of this year, we beat every team that was in the playoffs last year. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I think we're ready. Look, this is the roster. And then it all comes down to goaltending, which is why I don't want to play Shesterkin. Because in the playoffs, it comes down to goaltending number one. And as much as I trust Bob, I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about playing the Rangers. All right, so Steve says we haven't played Toronto yet. We could be 0-4 series of them, and then all of a sudden they're in first. I'm just ignoring them altogether, only highlighting in Tampa and the Metro. I guess I'll talk to you after the 4 games, Steve. Are you a Leaf fan now? Should we get you one? Should it be one Leaf, Steve, or one bad Leaf? How about we call you one bad Leaf? Huh? I'm not worried about the Leafs. If we play them the first game and they beat the crap out of us, I will become worried about them. But I'm not going to worry about them right now. I think we match up well against them, and I think we'll do fine. I think we're going to win that series 3-1. We'll put it that way. All right, let's see. Mike, you're saying matchups are a different story than the playoffs. Playoffs Bruins are tried and true. You want postseason, Marchand, Bergeron. Look, whoever we play, let's put it this way, Mike. Whoever we play, they've all got experienced guys. From our division, they've all got playoff experienced guys. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. I just don't think – I think our speed and youth would overcome. Oh, I'm just confident. I'd rather be confident about it than like Steve, Steve's over there afraid of Toronto, man. Jason Ty, how you doing, bud? Says Tampa can kick some rocks this year. The season should inspire the guys. Good vibes tonight. Hope you're having a good night, fellas. Also, Toronto getting carried by a certain 40 goal scorer. Thank you. Yes, Toronto does not have the depth that we have. And that's where things come into play. We're not winning games just because Barkov and Huberdeau are making it happen. Look at the game last night. We lose Lundell, right? Who's leading one of the best third lines in the game. And we put Nola Achari out there, and Achari looked like freaking Barkov and scored a goal. That's my thing, is we've got depth. So a lot of these teams do have some players that match up with our top players, but lines 3 and lines 4, which is where the playoffs are won, besides goaltending, I think we match up well against anybody else. Let's see. Brother Gene says, the way the Panthers are playing this year, no team scares you in a 7-game series for us to lose. Exactly. Not saying we're going to win. It's not a guarantee, but I'm not scared The only team, like I keep saying, the only thing I'd be concerned about is Shesterkin because of Gallant. I don't like going and playing your ex-coach that you sent to the curb on a taxi. That doesn't sound good. All right, let's see. Toronto Twisted says the only team that should be afraid of Toronto is Toronto. Twisted Wrister wins the chat tonight. That's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to be afraid of Toronto, but Steve likes to. I could say water is wet, and Steve would find a way to disagree with me. He just loves me loves me that much. All right, let's see. Peter says no cap, the Kraken are going to win the cup. I picked the Kraken to make the playoffs, man. I picked the Islanders to win the cup. So it shows you what I know, right? All right, let's see. Mike, Toronto versus Florida series. The loser will be the absolute bona fide laughing joke of the NHL moving forward. No one will fear the loser of that series anytime soon. Yeah. Look, I just want to watch Steve Dangle melt down that his team got booted out of the first round again. But I think we're going to win the division. I honestly, if I had to roll dice on it right now, I think we're going to win the division and draw Boston. Patrick, your poor Isles. Yeah, what happened? I mean, you guys have been on the cusp for a few years and just all of a sudden just woof. I mean, the bottom dropped out hardcore, you know? Let's see. Jason says, don't worry about the other teams. We can't control the games. We all control showing up for the Cats with blood, sweat, and tears and love. Get 2 big points tonight. I agree to some extent, Jason. However, you've been a big enough fan of the channel long enough to know that somewhere energetically in the universe, there is a Jaws bitched about this guy. So in the next game or next period, he's going to play well lever. Look at the recap last night. Lundell gets hurt during the first intermission. What do I say? I say Noel Acciari ain't Anton Lundell. I throw shade at Acciari. What did he do in the second period? So I'm just saying. As long as I'm bitching, and maybe that's what Steve is trying to do. Maybe Steve's trying to get me to bitch about being afraid of Toronto. Maybe that's what he's trying to do, right? Gene says you're going to put Steve in the bathroom, right? Oh, Chris, you got the card in the mail. Great. All right, let's see. Alex Perez came out. I appreciate that you hit your first Panther game was the blowout against Colorado. That's a bummer. Especially these days. You go to a home game, you figure you're going to be in good shape, you know. Oh, and then you're going Thursday. You're going to watch them against Philly. Oh, outstanding. That's cool. That's the only home game there. All right. So I think somebody else said something here. Oh, yeah. Off the wall hockey. Thanks for coming out, bud. This should be a great game. Yes, absolutely. This is not going to be a 6-2 blowout either way, right? Oh, Peter, Discord server went there. Peter, there's actually there is a Discord server for the Patreon and YouTube members. So if you join, and I've got $1 a month level, so just because I don't want like everybody on the planet to just be able to come in. The people that hate me would ruin it. So the Discord servers for the Patreon and YouTube memberships, and guys like Vincent and Raven help me run it. They do a really, really good job for it. One bad Steve. Look at one bad Steve. Damn, I really appreciate that, brother. All right, let's see what he has to say. Listen up, you stupid MFers. I didn't say Toronto's going to win the cup. I didn't say they were the best team in the NHL. I said if they 4-0 the Panthers, they can still win the Atlantic. All right. Now, Steve, I'll tell you this. If the Leafs 4-0 the Panthers, I will add a 0 to what you sent me, and I'll mail it to you. If the Leafs 4-0 the Panthers, I will go to the bank. I will take $100 out. I will iron it, and I will send it like I'm sending out one of my antique documents and mail it to your home. And the only thing I ask is you take a video of you opening it, because there will be a signed card in there from me as well. if the Leafs 4-0 the Panthers. I'm pretty confident there. Esoteric, how you doing, bud? You like how the D's been playing? Like the goalies, you think adding another top 4 D-man would be awesome, but you like how the defense has been of late. I absolutely agree about how they've been. If you add a guy, then you're putting Carlson at 7D. That's tough. I would rather expend the assets on Claude Giroux. That's what I've gotten to right now. Is I'd rather expend the assets on Claude Giroux because that keeps him away from Colorado, which is really where he'd rather prefer to go. But if we're going to win a cup, the odds are we're going to have to go through Colorado. And if we get that far, man, we're gonna regret with Giroux being on the other side and not. And it could swing. It could literally be the difference between who wins the cup if it's Avalanche versus Panthers. I believe it's that important. So let's see. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Mike says Pens get the first power play. You bet every piece of savings you got on it. It's a good point. That's a good point, right? All right, let's see. Brandon Brace says NHL Network just said like 10 minutes ago the only teams that have been scored on more than Toronto the last 2 months are the Devils, Jackets, Buffalo, Canadians, and Red Wings. Yeah, the Toronto, I don't know. Maybe Steve loves Toronto. Is Steve Canadian? Are you Canadian, bud? All right, let's see. I'm missing a lot here, so I'm skipping over here a little bit. Exactly, Jeremy. Get Giroux so Colorado can't. Exactly. Twisted says, you'd love to send you guys Thomas Hurdle, solid two-way president, wins, draws, and if he's healthy, he can be clutch. What you want? What you want from we've got now I've got my eyes set. I should say I have my eyes set on Giroux now because I feel like we've got the roster right now that can win the Eastern Conference, and if you're looking at the West, you've got to figure Colorado's the favorite, and Colorado with Giroux, it's almost lights out, right? That's gonna be tough. So yeah, that's where my eyes are now. All right, let's see. Nicholas, thanks for coming out. You feel every team not in the East has an easier road to longevity in the playoffs. The East is going to be a beast. There's no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Eric, yeah, that's the thing about Giroux and the Avs. Yep. Ryan Lomberg's in the house. Hey, man. Yeah, I appreciate. I wish. When are you going to be better? You're going to be better soon. You're going to be healthy soon, bud. I was sorry. I got distracted by Steve's comment up above you. All right. That's a good deal, Twisted. You guys want Spencer Knight, and you'll send us Reimer back. I'm thinking about that. You're gonna have to take Barkov off our hands too, brother, because that cap hit is killing us. Okay, it's the only way to make it happen. Eric says the Leafs are not coming into Sunrise and taking two. I know that, you know that, but Steve is confused tonight. It's okay. Let's see. Chad, I did get your message. I replied. So did you? You must not have gotten my reply. Just friend request me, and then tonight I'll take care of it. Maybe you didn't get my reply because we're friends, because I did get it, and I'm pretty sure I replied. So just let me know. You're eating some M&Ms or French fries. Oh, that's actually pretty good, Brian. That sounds pretty good. Like, because you could, like, if you get the big steak fries, you could stuff them with M&Ms. That sounds pretty good. Sounds like it'd make me sick, though, too, right? Let's see, Tech. You think the Leafs could have the Panthers number like Carolina? I don't know. The Leafs they don't play that size. They don't play that style. I mean, Carolina, that's what we've changed. Carolina was whooping our ass physically last year. And that's a lot of what we've fixed this year. Nobody's coming in and whooping up on us physically this year. So let's see. You don't think they'll be able to pass both Tampa and Florida while holding off Boston? Yeah, Boston's not that far away either, Tack. That's a good point, right? Esoteric, yeah, you're more concerned about having to face the Rangers in the later rounds. Yep. Look, it's going to be fun no matter what. And that's the thing. Stu and I were talking about this. Once you get past the first round, which we haven't been in forever, but once you get there, man, the intensity level is just crazy. Because once you get past that round, the 4 teams that are left in each conference pretty much all have an argument to where they could win a cup. Because once you've won around, your goaltender has been playing well enough, and everybody in those final 8 teams feels like they can win a cup. And it just all comes down to goaltending, your defense playing defense, and puck luck. How many times have you seen it's just the craziest little bounce, goal comes and gets double, triple, deflected, and a lot of it comes down to puck luck, and that's what's hurt Toronto a lot too. All right, let's see. If Mark Pesic can get a hat trick on the Leafs, then Gudas can get a hattie this time around, right? All right, let's see. So I got 28. Got 28, so just about ready. That is the Aaron Ekblad card we're giving away. Let me open up. I'm going to make this similar to last night's trivia question. It's going to be about the current team. It'll probably be statistical. Let's make this. Want to make this a little bit easy on everybody. All right, let's see. Let's see what I can come up with here. Let me see. Let's get down to let me see. I'm looking at now. Last night, the answer was Barkov and Reinhardt. So let's see. Oh, this should be good. Okay. Let me see. Is that 10? That is 10. All right. Okay. Yep, I got it. This should be a good one. One Bad Steve with another super chat, brother. All right, let's see. The Leafs can't beat the Panthers and fight for first place, but this poverty franchise can't even beat the Kraken. Nice. We played a game for a reason. Steve, I told you. If the Leafs sweep us 4-0, I send you $100. Crisp. A brand new $100 bill. I will iron it. For you. That's a true story. Brother Gene, I'll tell you a true story. When we used to go to the Bahamas, we'd go every year. We'd have a 2-week free vacation in the Bahamas. We'd go to the casinos, and we would cash out our chips every night, and then we would take the money back to the room, and we would iron all the hundreds, and then we'd go blow it at the club. So, all right, we got 30 likes. You guys ready? And Steve, don't start just throwing out names. If you start throwing out names, you're disqualified. You got to wait for the question. All right? So it's for this Aaron Ekblad card. This should be pretty easy. Which Florida Panther player right now is in the top 10 in points on the team, but has fewer than 10 goals? There's one guy in the top 10 in scoring for the Panthers that has fewer than 10 goals. Just there we go. One Bad Steve for the win. Holy crap. Could I have made that any easier for you, Steve? Finally, the answer was Uyghur. Huh? Yep, Twisted, you got it. You're right. So One Bad Steve, finally. Do you want the card, or are you giving it away again? This is 2 nights in a row One Bad Steve is winning. That's proof I'm making the questions too easy. So I brought up the top 10 in scoring are Huberdeau, Barkov, Reinhardt, Ekblad, Duclair, Verhaeghe, Lundell, Bennett, Uyghur, and Marchment. And there is Mackenzie Uyghur with only 6 goals, but he's got 29 assists. So he's the only guy in the top 10 in scoring that doesn't have 10 goals. And One Bad Steve will take the card. All right, so Steve. All right, so there's your top loader. Card is going in the top loader right now. If I can get it, if my eyes will work. There we go. All right, brother. There you go. Nice. Well done. Well done. Finally, you won and you'll take it. Very good, right? Nicholas says, here's a hot take. Forsling is our best defensive defenseman. Stu says that like almost every video. Yeah, that Stu loves Forsling. I don't disagree with him. Now, I will say that Uyghur is a good defenseman. Is a very good defenseman, I should say, when he plays defense. When they run that pair, like Ekblad is the offensive superstar and Uyghur stays back, Uyghur's damn good. Uyghur gets himself into trouble by trying to be too much of the offensive superstar at the same time that Ekblad does it. But they seem to have that problem solved because they finally listened to the videos and they realized that if they didn't get their shit together, coach was going to have no choice but to listen to Stu and I and break up the pair. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, and Twisted, you agree analytically. Absolutely. Yep. Let's see. Jeremy, you say Uyghur's all ego, but you like him as a player, but you wonder about him off the ice. Well, Dan Marino, that's all I can say. I met Dan Marino back in the day. A lot of people that I know met him. He's calmed down a lot now, but when he was a player, off the field, he was an arrogant prick, and he wasn't shy about it. But sometimes those are the guys that you want. You know what I mean? All right. So Gene says center ice has both feeds tonight. That's very good. That's very good. All right. So Chad, you sent me the friend request. Okay. Yeah, I got your message, but I don't know exactly. Facebook is weird about the settings. So when I'll get it, I'll accept it and I'll get you the card out quick. Josh, you met Marino when you went to school in Davie when you were younger. Yeah. He's calmed down a lot now, I've heard. But when I met him, it was something else. Let's see. Steve says Ekblad presses every time Uyghur has the puck. Uyghur never presses when Ekblad has the puck. Who's the problem? Let's see. Let me say that again. See it. Ekblad presses every time Uyghur has the puck. Uyghur never presses when Ekblad has the puck. I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. I'd have to think about it. You might, let's put it this way. Ekblad does it more. There's no doubt. Turn off this heater. Ekblad, I will agree that Ekblad does it more. I don't know about never, but all right. Tack says if we get 4-0'd by the Leafs, it'll be because of Uyghur. Zonk, you met Marino at a Blockbuster and he flipped you off when you just said hi. Yeah, I've heard stories like that. I've heard some stories like that. Let's see. One Bad Steve says, watch the damn game. Uyghur has the puck. Ekblad skates forward. Ekblad has it. Uyghur drops back. Well, that's because Uyghur knows Ekblad's better. I mean, that's why. Oh, I just broke Steve, I think. That's it. I can see the blood on the wall behind him. I just broke him. Hey, Jeff's in the house. How you doing? Automatics. Yeah, you heard Marino was a complete D-bag too. His brother's a foot doctor. He did surgery on your dad's foot. That's interesting. Yeah, his brother is a doctor. That's cool. Bro, come on, Steve. You've been trolling me all night. That was a softie. Man. All right. I agree with your point mostly. How about that? All right. Dominic, yo. We need a huge W tonight. I agree with that. Absolutely, man. So Ryan's saying the Lightning aren't nearly as good as their record. Their third and fourth line is atrocious, and their second line is borderline better than their second. Vasilevsky is they're going to go this year as far as Vasilevsky will take them. They've played a lot of hockey, but look, I mean, they're still right there. They're still right there in terms of points and everything like that. So, what's interesting is Goldie was talking about it last night, how we played the same amount of games now as we played last year, in the full season being 56 games. And Yeah, the record's the same. The record's pretty much the same, almost the same amount of points. But it just feels different this year. You know what I mean? I'm just so glad we're not, that they put the divisions back the way they were. Just feels better this year. All right, so Josh says 4-3 Panthers regulation. I'd be good with that. I hope I'm wrong. So, all right, yeah, that's a good point. Jason Weegar wasn't drafted first overall either. That does it. Trade Ekblad and Barkov, right? Let's see. Patrick says record be damned. Tampa is still the team to beat. Well, yeah, I mean they've won 2 in a row. They're still going to be the team to beat. There's no way around that. And like some of you said up above, talking about the matchups, it's all conjecture. It's all in theory. That's why we play the games, except for the Leafs. I mean, come on. We know the Leafs are not going to get out of the first round. Come on. Wouldn't that be something, though? Because if we win the division, most likely that's Tampa playing the Leafs. Wouldn't that be something if Dangle gets to celebrate the Leafs getting out of the first round and they're the ones that eliminate the Lightning? Wouldn't that be something? You look at it from the Leafs perspective. They're desperate to get out of the first round and pretty much guarantee they're either getting Florida or Tampa. Good luck to them. All right, let's see. Brother Gene says 6-2 Panthers in overtime. You might be confused. You might be a little bit confused there. Ryan says we lost to Vasi, not the Lightning team, because of Vasilevsky. Right? Well, especially with Ekblad out. We missed Ekblad because Weegar's not Ekblad. So sorry, Steve. Sorry about that. But that part's true. We missed Ekblad last year for sure. All right, let's see. Ryan says 50-20 shots and you're in favor of us. Wait. 50-20 shots in favor of us, yet we lost 6-2. Right, yeah. That last game. Yeah, Vasilevsky won that. Vasilevsky won game 6 completely on his own, pretty much. I appreciate. I get that, right? So, Vasi versus Igor Vasilevsky. Well, let me clarify this. If it's the Panthers playing Vasilevsky or Igor, I'd rather play Vasilevsky because we've proven that we can score against him. But if I'm game 7 Stanley Cup Finals and I'm Tampa, I'd rather have Vasilevsky than Shesterkin. Shesterkin's looks like the part, but he hasn't shown it yet. So until somebody takes the throne away from Vasilevsky, he's still the king of the world right now. Exact hack. We love you, Steven, if you like Weegar, right? Yeah, or like right now, Igor's playing better, maybe, but Vasilevsky's got that experience, and there's no substitute for that. Let's see. Jason says because Ekblad is concussion prone. Let's be honest, about a 10th as aggressively defensively. We drafted him to score on the back end for us. He isn't Bobby Orr, but you mean he's got a good defensive instinct. Ekblad, he seems to run in the same type of pattern. He'll have an occasional 2 or 3 games in a row where you're wondering, what the hell is he doing? Why is he trying to do too much offensively? And then it seems like either the coaches sit him down or his girlfriend sits him down. Somebody gets to him, and then all of a sudden he kind of calms down and he's back to playing defensively. Excellent. Yeah, I'm mispronouncing Vasilevsky. Sorry about that. My bad. All right, so Brandon says Malkin in the lineup, the only difference from last game. Okay. Johansson is better than Vasilevsky. I'm trying to say it like Jeff wants me to, right? All right, so we got a couple minutes left here. One bad Steve says Kucherov, their entire power play has only played 20 games. That PP stat, you're not writing to the bank. Do we need a reminder of Kucherov in the power play versus us last year? No. What we need is Bobrovsky to do the job. That's what we need. It's the playoffs, right? he's got to make the saves. You're not going to stop the shots. It's the power play. Like Randy always says, in the power play, your best penalty killer is the goaltender. So, but we can't just let it was Kucherov, it was killing us, but it was that freaking fake move to Brandon Point. That still pisses me off. The fake shot and the little slide over to the freaking Brandon Point. And just, Bobrovsky's 10 feet out of the net thinking he's going to stop the shot from Kucherov, and is just put the puck in the back of the net for Point. Twice they got us. Well, they got Bob once and they got Drieger once, I should say, right? Yeah. All right, I need to sip. My voice is going. I got a little bit of my back left molar is a little bit irritated. Carnival, yeah, we need Knight to come through too. Yeah. I don't think we're going to end up doing anything but Bobrovsky. Now, I know there's been a couple of, Stu and I have talked about this. I know there have been a couple of teams that have platoon goaltenders every once in a while in the playoffs. And, I wouldn't be against, and I know that this is really specifically wishful thinking. So, but I wouldn't be against, if we got a 3-0 lead in a series, right? To give Spencer Knight a game to keep Bobrovsky fresh. I wouldn't be against that. The kid has proven that he can win a playoff game, so it's not like we're trying to throw away a game. The playoffs are a grind, and that's the one thing left for Bobrovsky to prove right now, is to prove that he can play 4, 5, 6 games in a row where we're playing basically every other night, and he can continue to play at that high level. Because there's been a couple of times now where this year, when he's gotten to game 4 in a row, his play has kind of tailed off a little bit. So don't be surprised. It looks like he's going to get another 4 games in a row here now. If game 4, looks a little bit worn out and wiped out, don't be surprised if come playoff time, you see Spencer Knight get a game every once in a while. All right, so let's see. Oh, you talking about Spencer Knight's only made the playoffs once? Or are you talking about Bob? Yeah, but look, if you're talking about Bob, Steve, you've watched the video. His playoff record is not good. The years he won the Vezina, his playoff record is bad, right? All right, let's see. Oh yeah, twice technically because of the Islanders and the bubble and the play-ins and everything. Right. So you're talking about Bob. Yeah, his playoff. Let's look. I got a minute. Let's go right to Sergei Bobrovsky's. All right. Let's go to his career. All right, so his career, the year he won the Vezina, let's see. He did not have playoffs that year. But the year that he won the Vezina in 16-17, what was his playoff stats were terrible. It's not on. Oh, yeah, here we go. NHL playoffs. So the year he won the Vezina with Columbus, his playoff stats, he had a .388 goals against and a .882 save percentage. Okay? The year that he won with Columbus in 2012, 2013, his playoff, they didn't even make the playoffs. They didn't even make the playoffs that year. So the one year he won the Vezina, his playoff record was abysmal. So I think that's what people are referring to. He still has to prove that he can play well in the playoffs, even after he's played well during the regular season. So, and I know, yeah, the Columbus teams weren't great. I get it. So, but he still has to prove it because he didn't play well last year either. So, all right, that's it for that, guys. I really appreciate everybody coming out, genuinely, this is good. These are really getting to be fun. And I like giving the cards away. I'll put giveaway in the title next time. So we'll see how that works out. All right. Hopefully I'm coming back after the game with, I'm saying 5-4 Pittsburgh in overtime. Last time I predicted the Panthers to lose, we won, and Bob got the shutout. So we'll go with that. 5-4 Pittsburgh in overtime. Appreciate it, guys. I will see you guys right after the game with the recap. Let's go, Panthers. Okay.